Hi there, Scott from Wessex Blades. Quick unboxing video. Thanks for joining me. I was approached by Thrunite, who I have worked with in the past. Approached in order to do a review of something. I let them know that I am an Olight affiliate. They didn't seem to be too bothered. I only hope that they've looked through enough of my videos to know what I do with flashlights. I test them. So this is the unboxing initial appraisal, and there will be a full, it's got to be a 10-minute review in the future. So I've got about a week or whatever to get on with that, but in the meantime it's come in a decent package from Amazon by the look of it, obviously with the warnings on the dangerous lethal explosive lithium-ion cells. So there we go. Comes in a tidy flip-up box. Okay. Well packaged in a protective foam insert. There we go, with a cable, pocket clip, spare O-rings. Looks to be a. It looks like the plug thing that covers the USB charger. The head planted, sort of soft plastic bracket, a gift card, and the instructions. So let's just introduce you to it. Do some close-ups later. So is that a spare? Yeah. So you not only get one bracket, you get a spare one as well. Okay, fair play. An elastic band, sort of thread sized. Huge headband there. That'll go on my head. So I suppose I adjust it that away. Now we're away. Right, that's about right for my head. Yep, there we go. So that's about right for my head, and down it goes. Okay. The actual torch itself, so I yank it off of the pull-out rings on the side of the head plate. Guessing a cover piece of plastic or something. Oh, it's not charged up, could be the possibility. Oh, there, it does work. So it's got a charged cell. And SOS. So what I've heard is on this one, when you cycle through up the powers, and then at the end you get an SOS. So straight away that's an odd one, because if you were cycling through, you'll end up with that SOS at the end before you go through. It doesn't seem to be an SOS that's on a flowchart would be separate, i.e. achievable by a different way of pushing a button. You actually cycle through. So that's high, and then the SOS and off. So pretty powerful. The charging bracket, Oh yeah, that's what those spare ones are in there. It's a rubber boot, and I imagine it's a sort of grommet on the side, and that's how it gets pushed back in. Very big. What's the battery? 18. It's an IMR, which is if you use another one of these 3-1 MHAs, 18650s, this one will probably perform a bit higher because it's better for fast discharge. I think I know the IMR battery is a different performance, so it's a high discharge performance lithium ion. So it's what's the word, optimized for this high power setting on the flashlight. Right, get some close-ups for you, but it's working straight out the box. The button on the top is very nice. Some nice knurling. Nice in hand. Rounded on the corners, so it's obviously the machining of it when they're working with it. Some grooves at the top for heat dispersal. Handsome enough. Quite a deep orange peel looking reflector. And the LED has a dome of glass or something on the top of it as well. It's not just, you know, really cheap nasty ones. The LED, you can look down inside to see the square of the damn thing, and also you can see it when you splash it on a wall. You can see the 4 LEDs on there. This doesn't look like that at all. Center spot with a wide center spot with a bit of a pool. I much prefer a pool of light rather than a thrower. Next one up, that's high. That'll be the big jump to turbo. I'm guessing 1 minute to 90 seconds of the high before it'll step down. That would have been the SOS. There it is. Low, medium, high. Yeah, it's a funny one, which means the thing about head torch is you're blinding the person you turn immediately to say hello to, and to have that on, it means you'll be cupping the torch, and then you'll still be getting a load of splashback in your face of light, because you'll be having to cycle through, sort of fire it up in the air maybe, so you're not going to blind someone else if you just wanted it on a medium setting like that. But if you wanted it on the lower setting, you'd end up having to go all right mate. Yeah, you'd be very popular on a deserted Dartmoor as you flash up the valley. So, interesting. Bigger review to come. Do some close-ups in a bit. The bracket is quite stiff. I don't know how comfortable that'll be wearing for any degree of time. I don't think that's coming out at all. The strap does go to your head, so it's not the rubber making contact with your forehead. You do have that material of the headband to your skin. Quite heavy, but then this is the option I went for rather than the sort of micro, which the equivalent of an Olite would be a Perrin. I went for a big one because I prefer big stuff. That's one of them. I don't want a torch. I've already got a torch. I might as well have it minimum hand size to start with, and make use of the power and the features of it rather than something quite small and delicate. So, interesting flashlight, working straight out the box. Thanks to Thrunite for taking the challenge, because it's going to be put through its paces. A further one coming up in the future. Just let me get around to running it through a gauntlet. It's got Wessex Blades out with the Thrunite TH30 large head torch with a 90-degree thing. Oh, the other thing was, this is why I thought it was, because it's got this 90-degree design. I also like the feature of it goes on your pocket, breast pocket. So it would be quite stiff. So it's a pocket clip, and then you can put it on, if you had any molly there or whatever, you can wear it. Oh, it's nice, quite handsome, nice size. So like it. Oh, it's got an LED power indicator. I suppose blue will be, maybe it's fully charged. We'll find out that when we look for the features. But it all seems to be working. Look forward to putting it through its paces, as I do.